Hey, my ordinary anglers, how are y'all doing today? You know, sometimes this video is gonna be about stay and hold. Stay and pay attention. Why do you say that? Because recently, you know, I've had engine trouble. And I had to fish a couple tournaments without, you know, where the engine would motor, but it wouldn't run on plane, wouldn't do right. But believe me now when I tell you this, it's probably made me better overall, because it makes me what? It limits my areas to fish. So I'm not running around all over the lake. Makes me concentrate on an area, right? Makes me concentrate on an area and focus. Very important things. There's many times in my fishing lifetime that, you know, we have spells where we run all over the lake and you leave fish. What do you mean by that? Well, animals are social by nature. People are social by nature. Deer hang together. Turkeys hang together. Cows hang together, right? Buffalo, you name it, many animals in their species hang together. So, how does that equate to bass? Well, you can probably figure that if you catch a bass, there's probably another one around. Interesting, right? I just caught one bass. Now, do you think that bass is by itself? He or she? Probably not. So, the importance of things like structure, grass, bait fish, all play a role. Now, most recent tournament of mine, of course, I was locked in to fishing the creek, offshoot creek where the marina is at Bay Springs. And I let one important thing happen. I let the bass tell me what I needed to do. It's very important. You say, oh, I caught it's not just about catching a fish, it's understanding what the fish is telling you, right? So, went into a little shoot off the creek, eelgrass, all there. I thought, interesting, eelgrass. So, pulled out swim jig, white swim jig, one of the very same jig that Todd Castelline uses. Thank you, Todd, for showing me that bait and showing me how to use it. Anyhow, so what's very important to understand is I threw out there, bass hit it, got off at the boat. 2-pounder, about 2-pound fish, lost. So, but the important thing that is, I thought, okay, that fish was in 1.5 foot, maybe 2 foot of water or less. Around that grass, and there was not, I would say they weren't shad minnows, but just regular minnows, okay? Jumping and running and whatnot. So, I pulled out of there and I thought to myself, okay, what do these fish want? What do I have to do to catch the fish today? What did that fish tell me? So I repeated the process. Went back to the very back of the creek, and there was eelgrass all spread around the edge. It was some out in the middle. Same thing. Boop. 3-pounder. Right off the edge of the grass, just like that fish in that other cut that I had just caught and got off at the boat. This one I put in the boat. Turned around, threw out there around another isolated bunch of eelgrass towards the center. We're talking the water's clear, and boom, another fish right on the white swim jig. Of course, there was one of my favorite things when it's overcast and storms and stuff is to throw some top water. One of my favorite top water baits is chrome and blue chug bug, the medium-sized version, about 4 or 5 inches long, and walk the dog with it. It's a very versatile bait. You can walk it, you can pop it, you can pop it fast, you can run and stop it. It's like 3 or 4 ways to effectively use that bait. And I caught 2 and lost probably the money fish on about probably over 5-pound bass. Hit it. I never really had an opportunity. He threw it right out, jumped right up and threw it out. And anyhow, but here's the importance of this video. Don't be so quick once you catch a fish to leave. Okay? You have to be methodical. Bass are like any other, like I said earlier, they're like any other species. They tend to be around one another. They tend to school. You see them in schools, schooling up on bait fish. And so always keep that in mind when you catch that first fish, to pay attention to how you caught it, what the depth you caught it at, and all that. And let me just say this about, let me throw this in. I adapt to fish however technology leads me. Okay? You know, everyone complains about, everybody's talking about forward-facing sonar. Look, folks, it's just a way to save you time on the water. It doesn't guarantee you a fish, but all them banks you fish, and you got perspective mode or scout mode, and you look and you say, oh, there ain't no fish on this bank. Well, guess what? You just did. You just saved 30 minutes, 45 minutes of time that you wouldn't be wasting on that bank. It at least gives you the advantage of knowing that there's fish there, or they're not there, in live and living color. Okay? And you still got to catch them. I can tell you, I can flip, I can fish shallow. Some of these tournaments don't even pertain to forward-facing sonar because the fish are shallow. Some people are sight fishing on beds, don't have nothing to do with forward-facing sonar. Is there probably too many transducers and whatnot on a boat? Probably. That may be the way that the tournament organizations limit, you know, the amount of transducers or whatever to maybe 2 on the front of the boat, and that's it. Okay, because people have gotten a little crazy with it, and I understand that. But here's the deal, folks. Okay, back to off of that now. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to what you caught the fish in the depth. Pay attention to the bait fish that they're chasing. Pay attention to the type of grass or structure or whatever to build a pattern, to learn, you know. These are the things that are important, and this is why I'm doing this video, because my engine being messed up made me slow down, made me take apart a section of the lake and work it and stay focused on it. If you're an ordinary angler like me, and then you need to take this video to heart and start thinking about what I've just put out today. I hope that helps you. I hope you catch more fish because you slow down and you take the time to understand what the whole picture is and what the fish are telling you. Anyway, I am just an ordinary angler like you. Like and subscribe, and hey, we're all in this together. We all love the sport. We all want to have a limit of fish every time we go. Doesn't always happen, but hey, it's a great thing to do. I love my fishing. I know you love it too. So that's all I got today in today's short video. Have a great fishing trip. Have a great tournament. Take a kid fishing. That's important for the next generations to come after me and you are gone. Anyway, this is Mike Quattrone, your ordinary angler, and just keep watching my videos and help me get the content, share it and get the content out. All right, talk to y'all later.